Hey guys, so this is going to be a video on my first in, jump bag, trauma bag, whatever. Basically my first response bag that I use for car accidents or more traumatic, incidents versus medical. So the bag itself, real quick, is not a Furno. It looks like a Furno, I know. It is actually a Kemp professional trauma bag, or first responder bag. I forget what they exactly call it, but it's by Kemp. Believe it's made in the USA. It's at least a USA design. It's made from, I think, 600 or higher, at least 600 denier nylon. So I'm just going to go over, basically what I have in here, and I'll try to do my best to put everything in the description, so if you guys are interested, you can find out where I get some of this stuff. So, starting off on the top, I'm going to remove the shoulder strap so it's out of the way. So on the top here, all of my necessities, like first grab stuff, I try to put on the outside. So you see up here I have my life hammer for car accidents, but I have my pen light, gloves, trauma shears, some hand sanitizer. Then on the back here, I've got glove pouch. This is supposed to be closed, but then I also have a flashlight on a reel, so that if I'm in a pinch and I need light, but I don't want to have to hold it, stuff it away at the end, I have it on a reel so I can get some quick light and then release and it goes back. On the left side here, so you can see. Alright, so on the left side here is my oxygen, kind of like resuscitation side. So I have just like BLS airway kind of stuff, O2 wrench if I come across one, like an AED prep kit, of course your CPR mask, and then I have just some like nasal cannula stuff just in case if, it's an elderly person and their nasal cannula popped a leak or something, or got, messed up and they just need another one. This does not carry oxygen on it, by the way. It's just, some extra things I threw in there. On the top, I have just random things. So I've got a rain poncho, to a towel, to infrared thermometer for, if you suspect fire in a wall or something, or just really anything, just detecting extreme amounts of heat. Got like my my PIC kit. So window punch, my window punch, rescue knife with seatbelt cutter, all that jazz, and then just some homemade made up triage cards I threw in there. So basically utility stuff on top. In the main compartment, let's put you back. In the main compartment, on the top here, I have like isolation equipment, so like gown, basically like heavy fluid protection. Have some blood stoppers, some Curlix, some BSI eyewear, just really stuff for like more, involved fluid contact and just, hemorrhaging, all that stuff. Got stethoscope, child and adult BP cuffs. Basic basic, just assessment stuff like pen light, some extra stuff for the stethoscope and thermometer. Some saline spray, basic like medications and waterproof, and really like mainly, if anything, it's for me, just like, you know, ailment medications, just over the counter, real basic, nothing too crazy. Wouldn't really use it on anyone anyway. Then in here, just using like an old intubation module as my bandage wound care kit. So in here, if you can all see, I've got everything I need to bandage a wound, stop up whatever, you know, minor to moderate, reasonable bleeding, and, you know, band-aids, Neosporins in there somewhere. Just really anything I need for bandaging and wound care. On either side, they had these awesome deep pockets, which I keep, what are these, 12x30s? Yeah, multi-trauma dressings. Then I've got some glucose. Got an adult BVM, just because I felt it should go in there. Just, you know, trash container, just for, you know, used gauze or whatever. Assuming I'm not in a spot which has trash cans or places to dispose of it. Ice packs, 2 space blankets, some more ice packs, and then below that, just some hand warmers down there. On the right side, I have all of my, like, wraps, triangular bandages, finger splints, tapes, more for soft tissue injury, musculoskeletal injury, that kind of stuff. Immobilization supplies, you could say. Now on the front here, I have stuff for, actually just random stuff that didn't fit anywhere else. You know, just like external irrigation stuff for flushing out wounds. Some like saline, some like irrigation syringes just for, you know, spraying wounds. Let's see, some tape rolls, some chucks, more just wound wash, kind of like water and saline, that kind of stuff. EpiPen prescribed to me, used only by me, and just some odds and ends, just some hemostats. Let's see, get a better view. Some hemostats, pen light, Right in the Rain EMS notebook. Just really stuff that, you know, I use and are helpful just for any kind of trauma. Some another spot for gauze, just for quicker access. The irrigation kit for wound flushing is removable. I can just take the whole thing with me and, you know, do business. And then last but not least, well, kind of is least because it's the smallest pouch, but anyway, last compartment is on the back, and I have SAM splints, 2 of them. I believe I have another. No, okay, and then I have 2 burn sheets. So on this kit, I've got hemorrhage control, basic wound irrigation, burn sheets, all, you know, that kind of stuff, BSI, minor resuscitation, some immobilization supplies, hemorrhage control, you know, wound dressing, of course, basic assessment tools, but really just anything for basic BLS calls, but, you know, trauma oriented. So I'm going to do a review on this actual bag when I can, and try to get that up for you guys too. It's really been, I mean, I've had this thing for like 2 or 3 years and thrown it through some pretty rough conditions, so it's held up really well. You know, the important thing is just maintaining it, keeping it clean, not letting, you know, little seam rips to progress, and, you know, fixing issues. But yeah, it's really held up, and been a really great frontline trauma bag, as being our first responder. So hope you enjoy the video, and I will get a review on this shortly.